In this video, I'm going to show you how you can create a topographic cross-section. Based on the given data, we have the start and end point. And first of all, we want to plot them in our map. So as you see here, we have the start and end point as degree, minute, and second. So you have to convert this degree, minute, second to degree and decimal degree. Okay, for doing that, you should say the degree plus minute divided by 60 and second divided by 3600. Okay, so now this point, okay, converted to the decimal degree. So let's do for the other one. This is equal to this cell plus this cell divided by 60 plus the next one, right, divided by 3600. Right, so we know we are northern hemisphere, western hemisphere, right? So because the system, it's Cartesian system, and if you are going towards west, actually you are going towards the negative values. So in that case, you should put a negative value for these numbers. So multiply with -1. Yeah, let's put all in parentheses. Okay, so -1 multiply with the entire function. Alright, so we have these two numbers. I'm gonna copy the numbers, go to the next sheet, and just paste as a value. Okay, and I know this one is latitude and that is longitude. Alright, so I don't need the sheet 1. You can delete this, say delete, and I'm going to save this one as a CSV file. Yeah, I need to change the format to CSV. Save, say yes, close that one. So here in your QGIS project, you need to go through this at delimited text layer. You find the file you just saved. For me, it's section is this one. So here I see the type, right? It's actually CSV. Okay, comma separated values. Open up that one. So here you see your data, right? And I say the X field is longitude and the Y field is latitude. Okay, the coordinate system, right? You need to click on this sign, and then for you, probably the first table, it's empty. You need to go to the second one. Okay, our coordinate system was geographic coordinate system, right? It was longitude, latitude, and I'm going to choose the datum nat 83, and datum nat 83 indeed is the one that has been used in United States, for majority of the maps. So I'm doing, educated guess. So there is 2 of them, right? So you need to use this one that has, it covers the entire United States lands. Click OK, and then click Add and close it. So here you have, a new file. So let me change the color because you don't really see, it's not quite bright, right? And what I'm gonna do, double click on this, and I'm gonna change the color to something like, let's put pink. Apply and OK. So this is my location for this section, for topographic section. And for that, we need to do 2 more steps. We need first download a topographic map that is called digital elevation model. And the next step indeed is to activate a tool that creates a topographic section for us. Let's start with adding DEM data. So for doing that, you need to go to plugins and manage and install plugins, and you need to search for SRTM. All right, so here you have one. I'm gonna install this plugin in your QGIS under plugins, right? SRTM downloader. So I have 3 of them because I installed a few times just to show you, you know, for recording purpose. But for you, it's going to be only 1. So when I'm here, either you can put the, you know, the north, south, west, east, indeed is the boundary of your study area. Either you can place there, or you can set, you know, canvas extent. Click on that. It's going to take the information from the screen where you see the map, but this extent, it's for sure it's larger than your, you know, is larger than the area that you see now. For other project, probably, you know, you may have 2, 3, even 10 different maps in one download. We'll see. Let's click on set canvas extent, and then set the output path. If you don't save it, it's gonna temporarily saved in somewhere, and then if you close the software and reopen it again, the file will be gone. So it's better you choose a location to save your file. I'm going to save on DEM. I'm gonna make a new folder as a DEM data. Okay, and I'm going to choose this select folder, and the file name actually will be extracted from the data itself that we are going to download, and then hit download. Now we have only 1 image that covers our area, so you're gonna end up to this login page. So I have a username and password, okay, for the Earth Data website. Most likely you don't. If you don't, just click on this link and it will take you to the page that you can register. Registration and getting a membership, it's free. You just need to fill, you know, a form with the username and password and some question about the name, etc. And then just accept the condition and register for Earth Data source. And then when your username and password is made, you can place it here, right, and then hit OK. So you need to do this one time, and then for the next users, it's gonna be, you know, it's gonna be just easy. Okay, the data is downloaded. Okay, let me show you the location of the data. Okay, you see that the data is quite big, right? This is one scene of SRTM data, but our study area is so small. So I'm going to right click on the section and say zoom to layer, right? So here you see this one, the blue dots are, I see that because now the blue dots are on top of the DEM data, right? But what I can do is I can move the select, okay, click on that, hold it and move it to the top, right? My section should go from this point to that point. Let's zoom out a little bit. So next we are going to install another tool that will give us a topographic cross section. But before going through that, you see this picture is pixelized, right? The data set normally has a minimum limit, right? And that minimum limit is when you're zooming in, you're gonna see this kind of pixelized, you know, image. So what I'm gonna do, this is a ruler, I'm gonna activate this and I'm gonna click, you know, at the start and end of the one of these pixels. Indeed, this is the resolution of the data. Okay, you see it's about, yeah, the data is about, 20 meters. The resolution is about 20 meters. Anyhow, let's get back to our section. Okay, zoom out a little bit. Okay, for doing the cross section, you need to go again to install a plugin that is called Profile Tool. Okay, Profile Tool is this one. Okay, click on plugins, go to manage and install plugins, and we are going to look for Profile Tool. Let's see, what was it? Yeah, Profile Tool. Okay, so Profile Tool. Okay, there's only one. Okay, you select that one and install the plugin. All right, it's installed. So here you have it. It's checked already. So we have the tools. So the tools, indeed, it's gonna be end up to the plugins, Profile Tool, and click on Train Profile. So now you have this window. Okay, go to plugins, manage and install plugins, Profile Tool, Train Profile. Alright, so let's extend this a little bit more. So I'm going to provide a section from this layer, right, from my topography, or indeed from my DEM data. You select this one and you add layer. Okay, it's going to be here. So now you can, reduce this box and click to the start point and end point, right? This is now your topographic section. You can double click at the end, so the section is closed. So now this is your topographic profile. So you can export this, right, as a PNG file, or you can save it as a SVG file and so on. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So for this practice, we wanted to show you how you can add the tools and also deal with the study area in terms of the start and end point of your topographic cross section, and then how you can download the digital elevation model as well for free. For some places, the resolution of the data, okay, it's about 10 meters, sometimes even down to 1 meter, and sometimes it's 20 meters or 30 meters. I'm aware that we have the coverage for the entire globe for 30 meters, and the majority of the US maps are 10 meters. So if you need more details topographic data, then you need to look at the other websites, but it's out of our scope of practice, so I'm gonna stop here. Thank you.